So we have 48 families at Common Good, and on average, we're helping about 30 of them. Many of our families are experiencing a financial burden. Most of our families have been impacted by lost jobs, or at the very least, lost hours. And so that's been really hard.
Hi, this is Mark Walls with Mission Story, and today I am here with the Executive Director of Common Good in Lexington, Laura Gallaher. Laura, thanks for talking to me today.
No problem, Mark. Good to be with you.
So, can you explain to people what Common Good is? Obviously, I know what Common Good is because I'm very much involved in it on a weekly basis, but can you explain what Common Good is?
Sure. So Common Good is a nonprofit that works with students and families in North Lexington. So something really important to know about us is that we're neighborhood based. And so the students and families we work with, most of them are within walking distance of our site on North Limestone. And we work with them through an after school and summer program. So we work with elementary, middle, and high school, which I thoroughly enjoy because I think there's just something fun about all ages. And we also work on college readiness and continue to support our students as they go on to college or as they go into the work field. So we have 79 students that are a part of our daily program. And then we have about 20 graduates that we're walking alongside. Some of them are in college, some of them are college graduates, some are working. So that's kind of what we do at Common Good.
Yeah, and I know that a lot of the work it's not just even focused on the students, but the families as well, like the whole family, which is, I love that. I just love that whole part
exactly.
of it.
Like when we talk about the numbers of students we walk alongside, it's kind of misleading because 79 is a lot of students, but each of those students is connected to a family with, parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, maybe cousins even, that might be part of their home. And so really we do try to love and walk alongside the whole family.
Yeah. So what are some of the things that would be going on with Common Good right now in April if it weren't for this whole shutdown of everything? What are some of the things that would be happening right now with Common Good?
So many good things that I'm really sad we're missing. I mean, one thing we've had to cancel that has been really hard for our middle and high school students is an annual retreat that we do. We go to the Red River Gorge and we rent a couple cabins, and it's kind of a spiritual focus. So we focus on kind of growing closer to God, but also growing closer to each other. We hike, we prepare food together. It's just a really deeply encouraging time. I've lost count of how many of these retreats we've done, but every year since Common Good has started. So it's kind of just like a family tradition for us. So we would be doing that in April. We also would be having daily programming, which is canceled right now. So usually each afternoon, Monday through Thursday, our halls, our rooms are filled with students and mentors like yourself. So we're missing that kind of activity and just all of the noise and all of the fun that we have there.
Yeah, I'm really missing the kids. I'm usually there once or twice a week at least. And so I'm like hating and not seeing them. And when am I going to see them again? I don't know. I hate it.
I know. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's really hard. So Common Good looks like the staff looks like they're doing a whole lot of stuff right now that I cannot even keep up with what is going on. So what are you guys doing instead right now?
Yes. So pretty quickly, really when school was canceled, we knew initially, even before we knew it was going to be canceled for the whole school year, we knew that we needed to adapt because we have programs. And usually when people talk about Common Good, that might be how they describe what we do because our programs are important. But at the heart of Common Good, it's more than just a program. It really is, relationship. It's love. Most of the kids, if you ask them, what Common Good is, they often say a second home, a second family. We're just this extra layer of support, and we can't be that through programming right now. So we've adapted to figuring out how can we love and support our families, from a distance. So one of those ways is by providing food and basic necessities for families. And so I think we're now in our 5th week of doing that. So on Mondays, we're calling each of our families, checking in. How are you? How are you doing? Getting along with other family members, how is your mental health, what's going on with employment in the home, those kind of things. And then kind of assessing also, are there any needs that you have right now, physical needs? So we have 48 families at Common Good, and on average, we're helping about 30 of them with food and basic necessities. So things like rice, meat, vegetables, fruit, those kind of things, but also diapers, toilet paper, paper towels, soap, just the things that you need right now. And our families need assistance because for one, it's hard to find some of those things, and they might not have access to transportation, or it might be limited. So, our staff, we have a staff of 9, we can kind of divide and go to many stores and cover a lot of ground to find items that are hard to find. But also right now, many of our families are experiencing a financial burden. And so it's both helping find supplies that are needed, but also just helping out, during this kind of lean time. Most of our families have been impacted by lost jobs, or at the very least lost hours. And so that's been really hard. Some of our families also can't access some of the benefits that are available to others, like unemployment. So there's a real deep need there. Another thing that we're doing to kind of meet the needs of our students and families is we're providing online tutoring. So now that school is online, many of our students are struggling because they may not have a caregiver in the home who speaks English, or maybe they're, struggling with technology access, or maybe they're, a little bit behind in a subject. So we're able to offer tutoring, through video chat. So that's been really cool for our staff to at least get to, lay eyes on the kids, to read books, to help with homework, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I love that. And I actually emailed Noran because I want to try to do some of that online tutoring as well. I said,
awesome.
I'm not going to do any math or science though. Like, I'll do it if I have to, but man,
Right.
I am not helpful when it comes to math or science. It cannot be helpful.
Noreen was telling me that one of our first grade students, Jack, was reading a book to her, this past week, and just how much that blessed her and how much she enjoyed it. It was a book about turkeys. So he, was making the gobble gobble sounds, like, we're missing them so much. So it's not the same to be over video, but at least it's a connection point for the kid and for the mentor.
Yeah, I love that. And one thing I was thinking about with the family is that, so like all the kids aren't in school and they're not at Common Good, so then somebody has to take care of them, right? So if they're in a single parent home, it's probably really hard on them too. Like, and then for the parents that still have their jobs, I'm sure that's like, I don't even know how they even handle that.
Yeah, it's really hard. I think a lot of families are piecing it together, a number of ways. I mean, some of our families are helping out each other. Some of our parents are providing childcare, for other families that are in our program who do still have jobs. And so, I think they're really having to kind of access their social network and community to make all of this work. I think something I'm learning through the pandemic is how it's impacting families who don't look like mine, how it looks for undocumented folks, how it looks for folks that are working minimum wage jobs. And for folks who have cultural and language barriers, it's much harder. And so we're trying to figure out how to best support our folks and connect them to resources, so that they can get by.
Yeah. So with Common Good adapting to provide for families right now, what are some of the things that Common Good needs? How can we support and help Common Good do these things?
Mm-hmm. There's a couple ways. The first way is, to donate items, because we're delivering items to families each week, and there's 30 families. There's a lot of need. So families are giving us really specific requests so we can get things that they need and want. So you can contact us to get a list of some needed items. That kind of changes on a weekly basis. There's some basic things that we always need: paper towels, toilet paper, soap, that kind of thing. But to get some specific requests, like a diaper size, or, the type of fruit or vegetable that's needed, you could contact us and you can help us shop. Another way is just to contribute funds so that our staff can continue to do the good work that they're doing, and that we can continue, to have resources to purchase these items. So right now we're spending about, on average, $600 a week to support our families. And that's $600 that's outside of our budget. Yeah. So we need folks to come alongside us and help us in this work. So that would be really helpful.
Yeah. Great. So if somebody wants to donate either money or donations, what's the first, if they don't know anything about Common Good, if they're not connected, should they just go to the website?
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. You can just go to our website. It's at commongoodlex.org, and you can go to the donate button and you can join us in this work. We would definitely appreciate it.
Yeah. And as far as donations too, is there a specific person or a day of the week people should contact about like what they should, what they want to donate or whatever?
That's a good question. Monday is a really good day to contact us because it's the day that we contact families. And so we'll have kind of up to the minute, information about what's needed. We go shopping and we deliver on Wednesdays. So Monday or Tuesday would be a great day to kind of reach out so that you could join us and walk alongside families.
Okay, perfect. Well, is there anything else? Anything else? Any other ways we can support Common Good right now?
I don't think so. Thanks, Mark. I
Okay.
appreciate you
Yeah,
helping
thanks for doing
us
this. I
get the
just
word
wanted
out.
to encourage people to, even if you've never heard of Common Good before, if you have, consider helping these families in this way, support the work of Common Good, donate items, and you can check them out at the website. And Laura, thank you guys so much for all these things you're doing to help our families in our neighborhood and support them and encourage them.
Definitely. Thanks, Mark. See you
Yeah,
later.
thank you. All right, bye.